Alright boys, we're rolling. Welcome back to the second part of the video. If you guys missed the first part, click here or here. I think it's probably here or there to watch the first part. And for part 2, we're gonna get into how to clean up your audio, whether you're using the dynamic mic, the shotgun mic, it is still on the camera by the way, the condenser microphone right here, and also the wireless lav mic, how to deal with them. And for an extreme example, I'm gonna use my phone's microphone to do a demonstration. Are you guys ready? So yeah, let's go. Now, I just want to show you guys this method is gonna work on all the mics that you have or all the sound that you have. So let's get this audio into the computer and I'm gonna show you guys how to clean up and also make it sound better.
Alright boys, so one thing about editing or playing with sound is that you want to have or that you want to use a headphone that can output like the clean version of the audio. Like if you're using a Apple headphones or anything else, their headphones are tuned a specific way to sound better. So if you really want to kind of hear what your sound is like without any tunings, it is good for you or better to get a monitor headphones. And so these are IEMs, in-ear monitors. This is the KZ Sonata. It has 28 balance armature inside, so it can recreate sound as pure as it is without any tuning. So if you guys are into IEMs, I just got into IEMs recently because I'm working with a lot of sound recently. Maybe I can show you guys in my next video a little bit BTS that I shot next week. I need to record some vocals for a singer. I can kind of show you guys the BTS of it. So working with sound, you want a in-ear monitor. There are some cheaper options out there, like the Audio Technical, I think it's at ATH M50. And also, yeah, it could work with normal headphones, but just note that the bass is gonna sound off and the vocal is sound off, and you just want to make sure that you play after you edit your sound or a video. You want to play it a couple of devices, maybe on your phone or your computer or a Bluetooth speaker, to kind of hear how it sounds like in other devices, right? So I'm gonna use this in-ear monitor and we're gonna hear how my phone sounds like.
Alright boys, we're rolling. So welcome back to the second part of the video. So if you guys missed the first part, click here or here. I think it's probably here or there to watch the first part and part 2.
So right away you can hear that the sound is actually pretty decent coming out of the iPhone already, but we can make it better. So if you listen carefully, let's go in and listen again.
Welcome back to the second part of the video. So if
you can actually hear the fan of my laptop cooler in the background. It's a little bit of high pitched sound in the background. You want to get rid of that actually.
Missed the first part, click here or here. I think it's probably here or there to watch the first part. And
because there are no noise reduction from voice note on an iPhone, so we're gonna get in there and remove the noise. One thing that we can do in DaVinci Resolve is inside our inspector. Let's click on the audio right here. Inside our inspector, there's this voice isolation. Just need to switch that on to get rid of all the noises. And basically, this AI voice isolation basically take care of like 95% of your problem. So let's try it out. So right now it's at 100%. Let's have a listen.
Welcome back to the second part of the video. So if you guys missed the first part, click here or here.
And right away, you cannot hear anything inside the background. So this is a very powerful tool that DaVinci Resolve have included in their software, which is really nice. We used to need to go inside the Audacity. We need to like select the noise floor, like the baseline of a noise, and we need to use that data to remove noise in our voice. And that is a lot of work. And in DaVinci Resolve 20 right now, it's just a click of a button. Everything's done for you like that. So right now we got our voice removed, right? And we wanna make our voice sound a little bit better, right? We wanna jump into the EQ. So don't worry, I'm not going to complicate you with a lot of stuff. We're gonna just jump into the EQ and make it sound better. And by the way, actually, right before that, there's also this AI dialogue leveler. We're just gonna switch on And then let's hear what it does to our sound. AI dialogue leveler. Let's do that. Allow wider dynamics. Reduce loud dialogue. Leave soft dialogue. Background reduction. Output gain 2 decibels. Right. I think that's pretty much it.
So welcome back to the second part of the video. So if you guys missed the first part, click here.
So we kind of tweak a little bit just by 2 dB, so you can kind of hear the soft part of the voice kind of lift up just by a little bit. The louder part of the sound is gonna got limited down just by a little bit. I can just hear it again.
If you guys missed the first part, click here or here. I think it's probably here.
So the sound, you notice that the sound, like the softer sound are not as soft anymore. That it's clearly for us to actually kind of hear. We're gonna switch this to 1. And basically, it's already like cheating already. Right now, we want to jump into the EQ and make our voice sound a little bit better. Alright, boys. So right now, we are at the Fairlight page, and then we want to zoom in a little bit to kind of look at the sound. So one thing that we want to get into EQ, right? We want to open this mixer right here. We want to select our track. We got our track selected, and this is our A1, which is our first track, and we want to adjust the EQ for our first track. So we're going to double click this EQ right here, and it's going to bring up this thing, and you see there's a lot of knobs, right? Don't be intimidated. It's not that confusing, okay? We just need to work one thing at a time. So stay with me, okay? Stay with me. So we're just going to play back the audio and we're going to see the waves move, right?
All right, boys, we're rolling. So welcome back to the second part of the video.
The one thing that we can do straight away is to clean up the audio. So we want to remove everything below 20 hertz or 200 hertz, maybe just 200 hertz is the low end, that rumbling noise of the mic. Because humans, we only can hear between 20 to 20,000 hertz of spectrum. This is the sound spectrum that a human can hear. And below that, it's nothing. And above that, it's nothing. And right at the brink of the low frequency part, there's this part that is gonna be too bassy for our noise sometimes, and it's gonna make the whole recording doesn't sound that, pleasant to hear. So we want to reduce that part of our voice. Band 1 right here, we want to go to band 1. You can see that right here, band 1 is not selected. We want to switch on band 1. And basically, it is a cut. You see that line there is a cut that is cutting out all the frequency below that line. So we can just play back and we can see the graph moves again.
All right, boys, we're rolling. So welcome back.
So you can see that it's cutting out a lot of low frequencies over there.
To the second part of the video. If you guys missed the first part, click here or here.
Okay, that's one way to clean up our audio. After we clean up our audio, like we just remove the low end of our voice, and we want to bring up the high end, the treble of voice, the shine, the clearness of our voice. We want to increase that just a little bit. So right here, we got go to band 6, and then we're gonna use this right here. This thing is gonna make it go up, or maybe we can just use band 5 actually, because band 5 is already selected for us. We can just close band 6, band 5, and then we just increase this just a little bit, maybe just to 3 dB should be enough, and then we can just kind of take a listen and see how it sounds like.
It's the first part, and for part 2, welcome back to the second part of the video. So if you guys missed the first part, click here or
and this is without.
So welcome back to the second part of the video. So if you guys missed the first,
switch it on again.
So welcome back to the second part of the video. So if you guys,
it is very subtle. It kind of brings your voice a little bit more brighter. You can say brighter, so it's more pleasant to hear. Just a little bit. Don't need too much. Just a little bit. After we've done that, this is already like 80% of the work. We can actually like live with that. So we clean up the audio and stuff. And one thing that we can go further is that we can go inside, listen to each frequencies, and we can kind of take it out just a little bit and make our voice sound a little bit better. So one thing that we can do is we're going to bump up all those frequencies, and we're going to find that annoying thing, and we're going to lower them. So band 2 is right here. We don't want to use band 2 because band 2 is actually, when we want it to be a little bit tidier. We can start with band 3. So one thing that we can do is we're going to bump up band 3. And we're going to use the mouse scroll to kind of lower the band just a little bit, because we want to listen to a specific frequencies. So let's play back.
Alright boys, we're rolling. So welcome back to the second part of the video. So if you guys missed the first part, click here or here.
So you can hear that right at this frequency is around 242. It's a kind of muddy sound. But we don't want that muddy sound, so we want to lower that muddy sound just a little bit. The muddy sound, like 240, just a little bit. 2 dBs, 2.7 dBs, minus 2.7 dBs, right? Let's play back.
Alright boys, we're rolling. So welcome back to the second part of the video.
And then there's another, and then we can look for another one. Normally it's around this 1K frequency range. Just bump it up, and then just kind of listen to that annoying sound, right?
So if you guys missed the first part, click here or here. I think it's probably here.
So right away you can hear that there's one frequency right here that's kind of distort our sound. So I can bring this down a little bit right here, just a tiny bit, right? We don't want it to affect our other frequencies, so we just want to target that specific frequencies.
Or there. So welcome back to the second part of the video. Click here or here. I think it's probably here.
So immediately you can kind of hear that it sounds better. So we can just kind of play it back again with the EQ on and off. So this with the EQ off.
Alright boys, we're rolling. So welcome back to the second part of the video. So if you guys missed the first part, click here or here. I think it's probably here or there to watch the first part. And for part two, I'm going to demonstrate how to get
That is a lot of difference right there. You can hear it. It's like my voice just got clearer by the second. After we're done with the EQ, there is something else that we can do, okay? We actually want to balance out. We want to normalize our sound. We want to actually make the soft part, like the soft part of our voice, a little bit louder. But we also want to keep the loud part of our voice a little bit softer. So let's just kind of stretch the sound a little bit. So what we can do is that we can go to the effects right here, effects, and then we can go to just soft clipping. We can just go to effects and search for soft clipping, soft clipper. We just drag it down to, we're going to drag it down to the tracks, okay? Drag it down to the track, and right here we can see this is our soft clipper. We can play back and just kind of see how it looks.
Alright boys, we're rolling. So welcome back to the second part of.
So there's actually just a metering in these plugins right here. But what we can do here is that we want to bring up our voice. So we want to clip our loud voice first. We're going to turn up the threshold up until we see some reduction, okay?
Alright boys, we're rolling. So welcome back to the second part of the video. So if you guys missed the first part, click here or here. I think it's probably here or there to watch the first part. And for part two, I'm going to demonstrate how to welcome back.
So this is the loud part of my voice. Let's listen to it.
Alright boys, we're rolling. So welcome back to this.
So we're actually hitting the -5 reduction, right? So we wanna, right now that we have reduced our loudest part of our voice to like 5 dBs, and we wanna increase our output level to 5, right? Let's try it 5. And we can listen to it again.
Alright boys, we're rolling. So welcome back to the second part of the video.
We're gonna turn it down a little bit. So we're gonna turn it down a little bit. Let's go to 3.
Alright boys, we're rolling. So welcome back to the second part of the video.
Let's play it again. Let's make sure that we're not clipping.
Alright boys, we're rolling. So welcome back to the second part of the video. If you guys missed the first part, click here or here.
Let's go with hard. I want a hard cut on the sound. Maybe not too hard. 0.25.
Alright boys, we're rolling. So
alright, let's keep it at 1. 1 sounds better.
Alright boys, we're rolling. So welcome back to the second part of the video.
Okay, now we're gonna do before and after.
So if you guys missed the first part, click here or here. I think it's probably here.
So right here, this is actually like the soft part of our voice, right? Let's listen to it.
To the second part of the video. So
let's switch it on.
Welcome back to the second part of the video. If you guys missed the first part, click here or here. I think it's probably here or there to watch the first part. And
okay, so right now we're limiting our loudest voice at a certain point of the decibel, and then we also kind of increase our low, softer voice up a little bit. So right now it's kind of not too hard to hear the soft part of our voice. I think this is basically what you want to do with. So sometimes if I lean back, I might sound too soft. And the trick that I just showed you can fix that, because this trick is gonna lift up the soft voice up a little bit so that people can hear, and it also kind of lower the sound a little bit for the low part, right? Yeah, that's how you deal with sound. Actually, it's pretty easy. Alright, boys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do sure. And I enjoy it because recently I've been messing with sound a lot. I even bought a audio interface because I needed to do some vocal recording for a artist. Hope you guys like this video. If this video helpful in any way, please also leave a thumbs up and also consider subscribing for more video like this. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Sam and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.